I cannot believe 2019 is already coming to a close. It is just insane how fast this year has flown by. And with December right around the corner, it's time to do another upcoming Switch games video. And in today's video, I have 18 Nintendo Switch games coming out in the month of December that I think you all should check out. So strap in, grab some popcorn, grab some whiskey, and let's get ready to go over 18 games coming to the Switch in December that you should check out. First up on the list is a game called Tools Up, releasing on December 3rd, digitally only for $19.99. This looks like a really good game for fans of crazy couch co-op party games like Overcooked. Following information comes straight from Nintendo.com. Paint walls, tear off wallpaper, and follow the blueprints. Lead a building crew and make sure everyone knows their tasks, or don't cooperate at all. Race against the clock as you renovate the apartments, chase delivery men, and earn a star, or maybe even stars, for each level. Complete tasks to unlock more challenging missions. Hint, teamwork is the key. Let Tools Up show you that simple controls and a party mode will party up every party. Now, I'm actually a very big fan of games like this, even though they tend to create a lot of yelling and cussing amongst friends and family, especially in my group. Grab some tools and get ready to renovate with some friends and family when Tools Up releases on December 3rd. Is it just me, or could the name Tools Up be taken out of context? Next up on the list is Skellboy, releasing on December 3rd. I was not able to find a price on this one, and I also don't know if there's going to be a physical version. If you know either of those two things, please let me know in the comments down below. This game really has my attention. Following information comes straight from Nintendo.com. Travel across the beautifully rendered kingdom of Kobold and take full advantage of your resurrected skeletal body. Swap out body parts to acquire new abilities during your adventure, or pick up a new weapon to vanquish the evil magician's lackeys. A true action RPG experience that will test your skills and reward exploration. An expansive single-player experience across the interconnected world of Kobold. The unique ability to swap out body parts to acquire special abilities. Several weapon types to clobber any foes you face. Special enemies and bosses that will truly test your mettle. A beautifully vibrant world alongside some rockin' chiptune tracks. Now for me personally, the graphics and art style in this game are absolutely stunning. I really dig this 3D pixel art look, and the game itself just looks crazy, quirky, and fun. And you can live out all your crazy and insane body part swapping fantasies when Skellboy releases on December 3rd. Other people do have that fantasy, right? I mean, I'm not the only one, am I? Am I? Next up, also on December 3rd, is a little game called EarthNight, releasing digitally only for $14.99. Now this game is wicked looking. Following information comes straight from Nintendo.com. Dragons have taken over the Earth and humanity has fled to space. You must help Stanley and Sydney skydive back to Earth while careening across the backs of massive snake-like dragons as they soar above the planet, all while an original chiptune soundtrack pounds away in the background. Every moment is intense and layered with intricacy. Jump and dash your way across the backs of dragons on your way down to Earth in classic 2D side-scrolling action. Unlock more than 25 gameplay-altering power-ups that will aid you on your journey as you slay dragons and discover secrets. Experience a unique run no matter how many times you play, thanks to near-infinite variations of hand-designed procedurally generated levels. Explore 5 layers of the atmosphere with more than 40 enemies, more than 15 unique dragons, and hundreds of scraps and items, all brought to life by artist Mayhem, who meticulously painted each of EarthNight's 10,000 plus frames of art and animation. Enjoy an original, exciting soundtrack intertwined into gameplay, including more than 20 songs written and performed by chiptune musician SuperEpic. For me personally, EarthNight looks like the complete package. Beautifully illustrated art, fast-paced gameplay that sort of has a Sonic vibe to it, an amazing original soundtrack, a unique premise, and so much more. Prepare yourself for a wild, earth-shaking night along with EarthNight when it releases on December 3rd. I really should have thought about that a little bit more before I said it. I have no regrets. Moving on. Next up on the list on December 5th is a game called MustAmigos, releasing digitally only for $17.99. MustAmigos looks like a hilarious, fun, and quirky party game, and it is right up my alley. Following information comes straight from Nintendo.com. Experience a loco top-down battle racer filled with piñatas, stampedos, avocados, and mayhem for up to 4 players. MustAmigos is a humorous, family-friendly fun fest with controls so simple that anyone can play. Leave rivals eating your dust as you blaze past them in race mode. Dish out the damage in battle mode to prove your might. Compete in tournaments to truly uncover the worthiest champion. To survive in this world, you cannot just run, you must dash amigos. Now, I am always on the lookout for funny party games like this to play locally with friends and family, and MustAmigos seems to really fit that. You must grab some amigos and dash to the couch when MustAmigos releases on December 5th. That one was actually pretty good, but when I repeat it in my head, it doesn't really sound right. But what can you do? Sometimes you just gotta try new things, am I right? Moving on. Also on December 5th is a little game called Defenders of Ekron Definitive Edition, releasing digitally only for $13.99. To me, this looks like an adventure twin-stick shmup with some RPG elements to it, and I have to admit, it looks pretty solid. I'm pretty sold on this concept. Following information comes straight from Nintendo.com. Defenders of Ekron mixes the classic action of a shoot-'em-up with the exploration of an adventure game, all wrapped up in an exciting sci-fi story. Defenders of Ekron features fast-paced 360-degree shooting and dungeon crawling style adventuring. Upgrade and customize your Akim to suit your playstyle and face even more challenging enemies and bosses. How far will you be able to progress and uncover the dark secrets within? I'm actually going to keep my eye on this game because it looks like a solid shoot 'em up with some varied gameplay, and I love the looks of that 8-bit mode as well. And you can scratch that shoot 'em up itch when Defenders of Ekron Definitive Edition releases on December 5th. Remind me to never do this motion again. It just didn't feel right, so remind me to not do that again in the comments down below, please. I would appreciate it. Moving on. And also on December 5th is a budget title on the list called Tock, A Tale for Two, releasing digitally only for $5.99. I like puzzle games, I like co-op games, and I really like co-op puzzle games. Here is a game that blends together the best of both worlds in a very unique way. Following information comes straight from Nintendo.com. Uncover the mystery of a missing sister. A 2-player co-op game played on 2 devices. Play with a friend and tell each other what you see. Prepare yourselves for a narrative adventure where your communication skills are put to the test. Shout out instructions, discuss what you see, and listen. But remember, time is ticking. Play on 2 devices, local or remotely. All you need is a voice connection. I'm very intrigued by the idea of this game. I like the idea of having to work together on 2 different devices, seeing 2 different things, and having to communicate to solve puzzles and make it through the game. So why don't you grab a partner and smash your brains together so that you can solve the puzzle when Tock, A Tale for Two releases on December 5th. Yet again on December 5th is Alien Isolation, releasing digitally only, to my knowledge, for $34.99. Do you like first-person horror games? Then prepare yourself for the re-release of Alien Isolation on the Nintendo Switch. The following information comes straight from Nintendo.com. Survive heart-pounding horror as you're relentlessly hunted through a desolate space station in the immersive game rooted in Ridley Scott's masterpiece. Engage in a terrifying quest for survival as you navigate the labyrinthian Sevastopol station. Unprepared and under-equipped, you will need all your wits and daring to get out alive. Scavenge for hidden resources, crafting items and tech to improvise weapons and deterrence against the ultimate threat. To evade the alien as it hunts you down, make calculated moves and use your environment, from crawling through ventilation ducts to hiding in the shadows. Loaded with all 7 DLCs, from gyroscopic aiming to HD rumble, Nintendo Switch technologies will keep you immersed in the horror. Now, I personally have never played Alien Isolation, but I've always heard great things about the game, and I've always seen that it got great reviews during its initial release, so I'm pretty excited for this one if I am brave enough to take on the challenge. Get ready to grab your wits and run screaming from aliens when Alien Isolation releases on December 5th. I don't know why I did this when I said grab your wits. Probably because I personally am going to need some balls to get through this game, so maybe that's why. Moving on. Next up on the list on December 6th is another budget title called Breathing Fear, this time for $4.99 digitally only. Looking for a nice budget title? Breathing Fear is a side-scrolling pixel art survival horror game that actually doesn't look half bad. Straight from Nintendo.com. Embark on a non-linear and scary survival adventure game. Why are you in this abandoned house in the woods? Is it fate? The only thing you know for sure is that strange things need to be solved. Disturbing letters, objects, recordings, paranormal events, they drive you crazy, but you need to keep a clear mind and shed some light on those mysteries. Speaking of light, make sure it doesn't go out. Your heart might not handle it. No jump scares here, just a meticulously crafted story, pixel art, music, and atmosphere that will give you the creeps. And this game certainly gives me the creeps just from looking at it. So fans of pixel art, survival horror, indie games, and budget titles, get ready when Breathing Fear releases on December 6th. Also on December 6th is Immortal Planet, releasing digitally only for $14.99. This game immediately grabbed my attention with its perspective, art style, and combat. Straight from Nintendo.com. On the icy surface of a forgotten planet stands the ruined tombs where immortals sleep. While sleepless warriors roam the halls with their minds eroded by eternity, a lone awake walker emerges from cryosleep. With no memories of their past, it's up to them to forge their future, discover the planet's mysteries, and find a way out of this icy hell. Some of the features of this game include Souls-like progression, recover experiences lost upon death and use them to upgrade your character, customize your playstyle with dozens of items and spells, tight level design. Levels are designed around single checkpoints from which you explore the area around it. Levels feature many unlockable shortcuts, so you are always progressing no matter what. Intense boss fights. Every level features a powerful boss enemy. Fights with these enemies are multi-stage struggles that are a real test of skill and determination. I really like the looks of this game, and honestly it had me sold as Souls-like progression because I really love the Dark Souls series. So you can test your immortality when Immortal Planet releases on December 6th. Next up on December 6th, releasing both digitally and physically for $39.99 is Assassin's Creed The Rebel Collection. Now I'll be honest, there's not much to say here. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this because most of you are very familiar with Assassin's Creed. But I will give you some general information about this pack. This pack contains Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Assassin's Creed Rogue. It also contains all single-player DLC, features HD Rumble, touchscreen options, and motion aiming. I will admit I don't have a lot of experience with the Assassin's Creed series, but Assassin's Creed Black Flag has always appealed to me, so I might actually pick this one up. And you can enter the world of Assassin's Creed Pirate Simulator when Assassin's Creed The Rebel Collection releases on December 6th. Next up on December 10th is a game called Riverbond, releasing digitally for $24.99. Are you looking for a very colorful voxel pixel art dungeon crawler for up to 4 players similar to Diablo? Then look no further. Following info comes straight from Nintendo.com. Riverbond is a fun and frantic couch co-op adventure game for 1 to 4 players set in a stunning voxel world. Adventure together to defeat evil and help the charming citizens of Riverbond in this action-packed journey through beautiful handcrafted worlds. Unlock a variety of weapons, equip new skins, and activate power-ups to hack and slash your way to glory. Whether in single player or taking it up a notch in chaotic couch co-op, with a selection of fast and responsive weapons, wreaking havoc on everything is always satisfying. Topple massive towers with a swoosh of your sword, get trigger happy on mobs of enemies, and explode environments into colorful bursts of voxel goodness. Meet charming characters, make unexpected allies, and battle with cute but deadly bosses. Choose from over 50 weapons to suit your playstyle and triumph over evil. Cue epic adventure music. This game actually looks like a fun time to me, and it also features playable characters from other well-known indie games such as Psychonauts, Bastion, Guacamelee, Shovel Knight, and Enter the Gungeon. You and up to 3 players can travel through a vibrant voxel land when Riverbond releases on December 10th. Also on December 10th, digitally only for $19.99, is Call of Juarez Gunslinger. You know something we don't have enough of, especially on the Switch? First-person shooters with a Wild West theme. Well, this has been rectified with Call of Juarez Gunslinger being re-released on the Switch. Following information comes straight from Nintendo.com. Hunt the legendary outlaws, Billy the Kid, Pat Garrett, Jesse James, face down the Wild West's most notorious gunslingers, and live the untold stories behind the legends. Become the Wild West's finest. Personalize your skills and master your weapons to unleash lethal combos and become the best gunslinger the Wild West has ever seen. This game is also enhanced for the Nintendo Switch. You can feel like a true gunslinger thanks to motion controls and HD rumble. I love first-person shooters, and I'm actually pretty pumped for this game because I also love the Wild West theme, so I can't wait to try this one out. You too can channel your inner gunslinger when Call of Juarez Gunslinger releases on December 10th. Next up on December 12th is a game called Jamestown Plus, releasing digitally only for $17.99. Jamestown Plus is an absolutely wicked looking shoot 'em up with incredible music for up to 4 players locally, straight from Nintendo.com. Built from the ground up to be an exciting experience for players of all skill levels, Jamestown Plus is friendly to shoot 'em up newcomers while also offering the full throttle challenge that die-hard fans of the genre crave. Set on 17th century British colonial Mars, Jamestown Plus is a neo-classical cooperative shoot 'em up for up to 4 players. Lush pixel art and an award-winning orchestral soundtrack immerse you in Rayleigh's battle to protect Britain's last bastion, Jamestown Colony. Jamestown Plus features all the intensity, depth, and lovingly handcrafted pixels of a classic arcade shooter with a modern twist, deeply integrated cooperative gameplay. Jamestown Plus plays beautifully at any number of players. You'll only lose a credit when the whole team is destroyed at once, so you're always happy to have a bonus friend in on the action. Jamestown Plus looks like a hell of a fun and beautiful shoot 'em up, and I cannot wait to jump into the action with 3 other friends and listen to that awesome soundtrack when Jamestown Plus releases on December 12th. Also on December 12th, also digital only, and also $17.99 is a game called SuperEpic The Entertainment Wars. Holy shit, the trailer for this game got me excited. This game has incredible pixel art graphics, incredible music, a unique style, and gameplay that looks super fun. The following information comes straight from Nintendo.com. In a not too distant future dystopia, a single video game development company, Regnant Corp, controls an Orwellian society by enslaving the population with their addictive free games. As a rebellious raccoon along with your llama steed, you'll explore a surreal castle-like office full of enemies, challenges, secrets, and corporate pigs. Break into their headquarters, uncover the conspiracy, and save video games. Like I said, folks, just looking at the trailer for this game has me sold. This game looks incredible. So yeah, I am 100% sold on SuperEpic The Entertainment War, and I cannot wait to try it out when it releases on December 12th. On December 23rd, we have a little game called Regions of Ruin releasing digitally only for $9.99. In the trailer for this game, someone said it is a cross between Terraria and Skyrim. That's all I needed to hear. I'm sold. Following info comes straight from Nintendo.com. Ever wonder what would happen if Kingdom met a broad skill-based open-world RPG? Welcome to Regions of Ruin. Regions of Ruin is a 2D side-scrolling RPG with town building where you are introduced to an open world that progressively challenges your hero and settlement the further you delve into the vast continent. Some of the main features include styled combat system with stats and leveling, skill tree to focus your fighting style, extensive loot and rare items to discover, forge your own equipment or smelt it for resources, open world exploration with a handcrafted environment, no randomized maps or levels, everything you see has been made with care, customized town building and expansion, rescue and recruit dwarves for your township, save them from extinction, send workers to harvest resources from explored regions, hire mercenaries to help in battle, a multitude of quests, and a main storyline. Holy hell, this game sounds and looks awesome and right up my alley. So I am very excited to dig into Regions of Ruin when it releases on December 23rd. Next up on December 25th is a little game called Streamium Immortally, releasing digitally only for $11.99. Here we have yet another amazing looking pixel art shoot 'em up game, and this one is also a roguelite, which makes it even better in my opinion. Following information comes straight from Nintendo.com. Bosses and beasties abound in this bizarre and vibrant roguelite slash shoot 'em up slash dungeon crawling hybrid. Armed with a jetpack and a smorgasbord of weapons and power-ups, Streamium Immortally pits your lone warrior against the forces of the Queenie Empress. Agility, precision, and loads of loot are your only means of surviving the Cubicus. Explore the bizarre, butts-hard, procedurally generated monster-filled rooms of the Cubicus. Old-school pixels meet vibrant new-school style. From the ionic laser to the lightning-blasting Electrocasta, wield an arsenal of 25+ upgradable weapons and 50+ items. Discover and harness a variety of mysterious shinobi abilities. Defeat a myriad of huge monstrous bosses in your bid to rid the galaxy of Queenie taint. Your fight your way. Unlockable classes, mutators, cheats, and hats. Level seeds and size options to customize your run. Boss rush mode, incursion mode, and more. Keep track of your progress through leaderboards, achievements, and compendiums of enemies, bosses, weapons, items, and more. As most of you probably know, I love my roguelites. I'm always on the lookout for new ones, and I pretty much never get bored of them. And you can test your immortality when Streamium Immortally releases on December 25th. Also on December 25th is a game called Tamashii, releasing digitally only for $11.99. Are you looking for a very twisted, disturbing, and creepy 2D pixel art platformer with an intense atmosphere? Then look no further. Following information comes straight from Nintendo.com. Inspired by obscure Japanese games from the 90s and late 80s, Tamashii is a unique puzzle platformer set in a distorted world of striking horror and unsettling imagery. An eldritch entity lurks inside the temple, a disturbing domain of death and danger. A mysterious stranger is summoned to this twisted hell to discover the source of evil that emanates from within. Can you survive the devilish traps, tricky puzzles, and monstrous beings looming in Tamashii's dark corridors? A harrowing blend of platforming, puzzles, and skin-crawling horror. A mysterious tale complete with secrets and Easter eggs to uncover. Time trial, score attack modes for additional challenge. I have to admit, I'm actually very intrigued by this game, even though it is disturbing as hell. And you can go on a journey through this very disturbing world as well when Tamashii releases on December 25th. And finally on the list on December 25th is an honorable mention, Oniken Unstoppable Edition and Odallus The Dark Call Bundle, releasing digitally for $19.99. Now both Oniken and Odallus have already released individually on the Switch, but with this you actually get both games for $20, which is a fantastic deal. Now I'm not going to talk about the games much in this video because I covered them both in depth in a previous video, which I will leave a link in the description down below if you want to go check that out. I will say this though, these two games are freaking fantastic, especially for lovers of retro games. So there you have it folks, 18 games coming to the Nintendo Switch in the month of December 2019 that I think deserve your attention. I think my most anticipated games on this list are Skellboy, Alien Isolation, SuperEpic The Entertainment War, Call of Juarez Gunslinger, Immortal Planet, and Riverbond. But I want you to let me know in the comments down below which games on this list you're most excited for. Also let me know in the comments down below if there are any games that I did not include in my list that you think deserve people's attention in the month of December. As always, I appreciate you tuning into the channel. I appreciate all the comments, all the likes, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so that you can join the Retro Wolf family. Until next time folks, keep playing games and having a good time, and I will see you all in the next video. Later.